The third C is clarity. When we're talking about clarity, we're talking about the identifying characteristics within the diamond. Every single diamond has identifying characteristics. It's actually something that's formed in the diamond while the diamond's growing in the ground. It works much the same way how everyone has their own individual fingerprints. Every single diamond has its own individual characteristics. This is the GIA Clarity Grading Scale. GIA stands for Gemological Institute of America. At the very top of the scale, you have internally flawless, followed by very, very slightly included, very slightly included, slightly included, and then this is the included range. If we put numbers to the scale, let's make the top a 10, the bottom a 0, the middle, that's actually an 8. The reason it's an 8 is because only the top 20% of all the diamonds in the world are graded SI2 and above. That leaves the other 80% down here. That's where we get that 8. I also like to tell everyone that if you have a diamond that is a carat or less and it's graded SI2 or above, you're not going to be able to see any identifying characteristics within that diamond with the naked eye. Compare it to a VVS or an SI2. To look at both of those diamonds, you're not going to be able to see any identifying characteristics with the naked eye. However, you're going to be in a lot more money if it's up here in the very, very slightly included range. Now, to give you an idea of what it would take for a diamond to get one of these grades, let's take this 1 carat diamond that we talked about earlier. We're going to blow it up 50 times. So this is going to represent a 50 carat diamond. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never even seen a 50 carat diamond. That would be a really, really, really big diamond. But let's pretend like this is a 50 carat diamond. So for this 50 carat diamond to get an SI grade, it's going to need an identifying characteristic that's going to be 1/10 the tip of my ink pen. That's not the whole head of the pen, that's just the tip. So on a 50 carat diamond, it's going to look something like this. Pretty small. For it to get a VS grade, the identifying characteristic has to be 1/20th the size, the tip of my pen. It's even a little bit smaller. For it to get a VVS grade, it has to be 1/30th the size, the tip of my pen. And that is so small that I can't even show you what it would look like on a 50 carat diamond. So imagine if this were a 1 carat diamond, how small those would be. Now every diamond falls within a range. Let's say we have a diamond graded VS2. It's a very small range, but one could fall at the top or the bottom. Now if it falls at the top of the VS2, you can see it's closer to 10. But that's still a really small range. Look down here. The I1 range is much bigger. It could work the same way though. One could fall at the top or the bottom. If the diamond falls at the top of the I1 range, it could have some identifying characteristics on the outside of the diamond that look something like this. If it falls at the bottom of the I1 range, it could have identifying characteristics that look something like this. So there is a tremendous difference in what these two diamonds look like. They're both getting the same grade. They're both getting an I1 grade, but the difference in what they look like is tremendous. So it's never fair to compare one I1 diamond to another I1 diamond unless you know where within this range it falls.